I'm Joel Norman, joined by the head coach of the Lincoln Stars, Rocky Russo. Rocky, exactly what you could have wanted for a bounce-back effort. Another strong first period. This time, though, you guys weren't settled with just 2 goals in that first period. You got the third one. What was the difference between this first period from today and last night's first period?
They were far too concerned with proving that they're not soft, which they are soft, but they tried to attempt to prove that they weren't soft, and they didn't spend any time playing hockey. And we focused on what we were doing, and we were able to capitalize on them running out of position, trying to finish checks, and worrying about trying to fight guys and everything else. And we were focused, and they were not, and we were able to take advantage of that.
How did you guys keep your emotions in check? Because, like you said, there was a lot of physicality to open this game. There was a lot of big hits. Muskegon trying to set that tone early on, but you guys kept your emotions in check and were able to really put together an impressive period and game.
We were able to use their lack of emotional control to our benefit, and you spend positive energy on things you can control. You allow your emotions to work for you and not against you, and you use them to your benefit. And we were able to keep our heads level all day. We didn't get too high. We didn't get too low. We didn't allow the extracurriculars that were going on to affect us, and you could see them just melting down as the game went along, and they were stressed about a high stick that didn't actually occur. The funny part was they showed it on the video board over and over again, and the puck never touched his face, but they spent 5 minutes complaining to the referee about that, and again, we're just still playing throughout the course of all that. We weren't really worried about what was going on, and that's why we're able to just stick to the game plan and get a big win.
What can you say about Jared Mangan in this one? He's really caught fire lately. 4 goals in his last 4 games, and this is the second time in the last 3 games we've kind of seen him part the sea and score up the middle.
Well, and that's why I'm constantly riding Jared, because I know how talented he is, and I know that he can be a driver every night. And there's times when he becomes a passenger, and he's still good. The difference is to the naked eye, he's still good in those situations, but for me and quite frankly for Jared, that's not good enough, because he's the one that's established where the bar is and how good he can be and what he's capable of. And so it's my job to say, hey, Mangs, you put the bar there. Now I'm going to make you hang at that level all the time. And that's the challenge of coaching 17, 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-old kids is, they come in and out of that compete level at times, and that's just human nature, and it's constant reminders from us, hey, you got to work. You want to be successful, you can't cut corners. You got to move your feet. You got to do all the little things that don't show up on the score sheet that will enable us to ultimately then get rewarded with points.
Blake Montgomery also had a great game as well. Guy who was kind of quiet the last few. He broke through in this one. I thought maybe the best play of the night, though, from him wasn't even the goal. It was the play he made to kind of set up the goal that led to Rombach's goal. What did you see in that sequence? Because that was just a really hard-working shift.
Yeah, and we need more of that out of Blake, because he's another one, right? Like, he set the bar, and at a certain point that, it felt like, hey, he put it so high, can he really match that on a consistent basis? That's the challenge for Blake, is consistency in his game. He's so talented, and his feet are so impressive, and he's got hockey IQ and awareness, but sometimes, much like Mangs, they get watching a little bit. They're almost like fans of each other at times, where they appreciate what the other one does, and instead of working without the puck to support him, they turn into somebody that's just admiring what their teammate or their line mate is doing. And in order to be a valuable teammate in that situation, it's how do I put myself in position to support the puck? How do I help him make the next play? And, we're working on that with both of those guys, because they are so gosh darn talented. They have to understand how to really impact the game even when they don't have the puck.
2 power play goals again here tonight. It's looking like last night was a blip on the radar compared to where you guys have been recently with the special teams. Have you seen something significantly change over the last 4 games? So more just you had a 5-on-3, you cashed in, Mangan makes the goal himself tonight.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I love how you're trying to spin that. I appreciate it. Like, you're like the New York Times right now. I mean, we scored on a 5-on-3 and we scored on a dumped puck on an empty net, right? But I'll take it. Don't get me wrong. Like, that'll up our power play percentage. But truth be told, we still have a long way to go with that, and it's not the setup. It's not anything else except for puck support, compete level, and extending your possessions. And on the first power play we had, Mangs tries to make a seam to Peters for no reason, but he does because the net front doesn't release to give him low support. So he has nowhere else to go with the puck. And so, again, this is understanding, what am I supposed to do when I don't have the puck in order to help, to make the next play? I can't stand around and expect something to happen around me. I need to move my feet so that I can make myself an option. And if our middle guy is able to release to the strong side post, now Mangs has back up to the top to Kai. He's got seam to Peters. He's got down low to BMO. He's got backdoor to Spins. Right now he has options, right? But everybody stands still. They take away the top guy. They take away the seam. There's no down support. Now he forces something and it turns into a dangerous situation. So again, it's, to the naked eye, you go, oh, well, Mangan turned the puck over there. Well, yeah, technically he did, but what did we want him to do with it? So we're still trying to learn that. That's, if I have a frustration right now, it's understanding what we need to do to be more successful on the power play. I thought our penalty kill was really good tonight. And obviously we didn't have as many opportunities, but we were able to do what we needed to do when we needed to do it, and got some really big clears there in the third and kind of iced the game.
Yeah, really held down tight late in the game as they were trying to come back. Rocky, enjoy this victory. Thanks for joining us, and looking forward to the next weekend against Omaha. Thank you.
Thanks, Joel.
That's the head coach of the Stars, Rocky Russo, joining us, and this has been Coach's Comments, brought to you by Southside Auto Tech.